your final comments guarding against the fallout from the Arab Spring as it happened. What can we do differently? Yeah.
So we need to learn from them that we don't get the revolution being stolen by the politicians. So the young people in the streets need to prepare to join political parties or form a political party. They need to get IDs, and then they need to start telling the president they should issue IDs for free. At the moment, you have to pay 1,000 bob for an ID. It has an expiry date, which is, I think, it's very money-making scheme by the government. You shouldn't have an expiry date on the ID. So as we start talking about irreducible minimums, the first thing is actually let us get IDs. And number two, we need more funding on IBC so that people are able to continuously register. I want to be able to see at least 1,000 young kids going to the local IBC office every day to register to become voters. The second thing, I think it's a prayer to the president. I know yeye ni roho ngumu sana, asikiangi, but tumwambia mtu yani, stop killing kids. You can't bring people back to life when you do that. Tomorrow there's a peaceful protest in Nairobi and across the country. Our members of parliament have personal bodyguards. That's about 400 bodyguards. Some of them have bodyguards in their homes. Withdraw those people, take them to the streets to protect life and property. So we expect that tomorrow, wherever there be a protest in this country, no one is going to die, and the government protect everyone. And I think finally, what Kenyans are asking actually is an empathetic, loving government, which actually has mercy. I lost my mother to cancer, my grandmother to cancer. Ruto was going to tax cancer medication. That means he's heartless when it comes to people who are poor and are sick. And when he was doing that, he was taking that money to give it to his wife and regard his wife. And so he needs to rethink Ajiti Mkutano. Ajiulize, why don't see Kenya in the next 2 years? Because he's a one-term president. Even if he survives this week and this year, Ruto will never be president again in this country. So right now, he should actually work towards legacy. Some of the members of his cabinet that he sent home stole money from us. We know, from the expensive lifestyle to the mansions they're building to the place they've bought, to recover that money. I know Ruto was called a thief when he was running. We still call him a thief and we call him a land grabber. But he can be the first land grabber who gets a Zacchaeus moment where he says, I returned 12 times what I've stolen. He can decide, you know what, moving forward, I'm going to become a clean president, because his entire life, since he joined politics in 1992, he has been dodged by controversy and scandals, and all manner of evils have been associated with him. Tokarap Mashamba, Sugoi Butcher, all these names. And he can decide to become clean by not bribing people. I think he doesn't understand how much people hate him. I think he goes to church and gives those people money, but in the back, they really, really hate him because he does not connect with people on a human level. Does he have the language? Yes. But he does not see humans. He sees pawns in his political game. The problem is he's at the highest level of his career. And if he's not careful, the people who are complaining are going to harm himself. I've told this to the president and people around parliament and parliamentarians. You're forgetting that the people who protect you are Gen Zs. You forget that the police in Mabati Shanlis are Gen Z. So if you continue killing young kids, the people who protect him are the ones who are going to kill him. And I'm not saying this as like I have inside information. I'm just saying if you keep killing kids, people who are parents are going to kill you because you can't keep killing kids. You have to stop killing kids because this is a very peaceful protest, but it can turn like this to become violent because the people who protect you have guns. They'll deal with you, you're dealing with other people's kids. So be very careful, Mr. President. Stop killing kids. Give us IBC, give us IDs, we send you home. No one is looking for power through the back door, actually. If you resign, we have new elections. If you don't resign and you don't kick you out, 2027, you're going home. Whether you'll be alive or not, you're going home, Mr. President. You should know that. Yeah. Now, Hapendwi, Asidanganya, by the way, Hapendwi. Actually, members of parliament, you have powers to impeach this guy. Impeach him to Ndolezi Shida. Tafadhali. Like now, I'm not even in my house, I'm not with my kids. I have to hide. Maisha gani hii.
Thank you, Boni. Very, very, I think a grim prediction, but one that's not without precedent if you look around what's happening in different parts of Africa. I mean, who killed Laurent Kabila, who tortured Sam Doe in Liberia. It was all those people who are around him, So there really is precedent.